Hello everybody, I am your host Snows, and this, I'm sorry to do this to you, this is your boot sequence. Roll the intro, please. Windows 10 has some new features in the Insider Preview build 17666, and some of those are pretty cool. We've got dark mode coming to the File Explorer, which is awesome because whenever I work at night, the unexpected super bright full screen File Explorer is pretty annoying. We've got folder naming in the tiles, which allows you to create and name tile folders on your start menu by simply dragging one tile over the other and then just renaming it. In my case, I never really use the tiles because I usually search for the app that I want to work on, but if I can name them, I can use them. There's also search previews. When you search for a document, you will now have a little bit of a preview for the document's location, last modified time, and author. To see some previews of Bing searches, you can also just type in a question into the search bar. And last but not least, we've got the clipboard, which is getting a new life. The clipboard will allow copy from one device and paste onto another, and it's going to allow for batch copy and paste, which will be accessible using the Windows key and V. Usually it's with Control-C and Control-V, but I honestly wonder how the whole thing is going to work. I don't have the Windows Developer Preview, so I don't know how this is going to look like yet. There is one thing I would love Windows to have, and that is a spacebar preview like on OS X. You can click on a Word document, a PowerPoint, an image, Notepad, anything, you press space, and you get a small preview of the document where you can read everything. It's quick, gives you a good idea of what file you have, and you can press space again to close it. Why would this be helpful? Well, that way you don't have to wait for the app to open fully. The preview app takes care of that. Anyways, let's move on to a little more Google I/O. Now, Wednesday I told you guys that I watched the whole 2017 I/O by mistake, and one of the subjects that stuck to me on that I/O was Google Lens. Lens was an AI initiative that was supposed to make your photos better by using deep learning to remove annoyances in frame like a fence or objects that obstruct the subject when you take a photo. Well, this year, what seemed to have impressed and creeped out everyone was Google Duplex. Well, I wonder what happened to Google Lens's more in-depth features. They have done some work on Smart Select, which allows more text recognition through the app and through the assistant, but there was nothing on the Photoshop-like magic shown last year. I feel like those specific features of Lens and of Google Duplex are wow factors that take much longer to put into use. Let's hope that we see these features and Google Duplex up at least by 2020. That gives them about 2 years to work on it. Now let's get in the air with some DJI drone news. DJI has released a new drone that is not a new drone. The new DJI Phantom 4 Pro V2 is an upgrade to the regular 4 with silence and connectivity in mind. The new drone is apparently 60% quieter and ditches DJI's well-known and extremely robust light bridge tech to go with a new video transmission system called OcuSync. The system will deliver higher resolution, lower latency digital video transmission, so you have a more immersive first-person view with the DJI goggles, or with your phone, I guess, when you use the actual remote control. Nothing else has changed. You still get the same great camera, the same brain, and the same runtime. I love DJI, but they've made so many incremental jumps, I find it a little overwhelming in terms of product lineup. But hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been doing that for so long, I don't think it really matters to them. Moving on to my favorite segment called In Case You Didn't Know. GTX 1080s seem to have made a comeback in pricing and in stock. The cards are now widely available in online stores, so go get yourself the 1080 you deserve. Or don't, since they're already 2 years old, and a little birdie tells me that Nvidia is due for the next generation. It's not really a little birdie, it's just common sense. Then we have Fortnite mysteries with a locked hatch placed in the middle of the woods. This is reminiscent of the station hatch in Lost, the TV show. The hatch is indestructible and has some graffitis on it. One Reddit user looked inside of the hatch with the replay tool and found what looks like huge slabs of rock stacked on top of each other with a tunnel in the middle leading to a small area. Honestly, I think this is just a placeholder of some kind. At some point that tunnel is going to lead somewhere. And lastly, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy was supposed to hit the shelves for PC, Xbox One, and Switch on July 10th, but it seems that it's going to happen a little bit sooner on June 29th. So if you didn't know, now you know. And now for the teensy fun fact of the day about me. I'm a casual diamond in Overwatch, have been for a few seasons, and if one of you guys are masters, holla at your boy and boost me please. And that is it for the news today, my dudes. Don't forget to leave a comment down below letting me know what kind of stories I've missed and what kind of stories you would like me to cover. Click right here to see the latest video, right here, and right here to subscribe to the channel. It would be greatly appreciated if you click on that. It's the boot sequence logo. Bam, right here. Yeah, right here. Yeah, still got the bag of rocks on my desk, by the way. It's still right here.